ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामी नामिने नमो। ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणे। Hare Krishna. So, thank you very much who is sharing the screen. So, we are on the verse 7, and last week we read the verse and the translation. So, this week we'll read the verse again and then discuss little bit. Okay. So, स्यात् कृष्ण नाम चरितादिसिताप्य विद्या पित्तोपतप्तरसनस्य नरोचिकानु किन्त्वा किन्त्वादरादनुदीनं खलु सैव जुष्टा स्वादिक्रमाद् भवति तत् मूलहन्त्री. Anybody wants to chant the verse?
I can try. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, please.
Sayat Krishna Nam Charitadi Sityapya Vidya Pito Patat Pata Rasanasya Narochika Nu Kinte Adrad Anudinam Khalau Seva Jushta Swada Vikramad Bhavati Tad Gadamula Hantri.
Good. Okay, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The holy name, character, pastimes and activities of Krishna are all transcendently sweet like sugar candy, although the tongue of one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, ignorance, cannot taste anything sweet. It is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting these sweet names every day, a natural relish awakens within his tongue, and his disease is gradually destroyed at the root. So we read the purport last week. Okay. So in this purport, yesterday I was just checking because a question came to my mind, like why Srila Prabhupada in the purport took the discussion to the 9 stages of bhakti. So I was just trying to read the purport again and try to find why. So some other commentary also I was reading. So 9 stages of bhakti Srila Prabhupada is mentioning after half of the purport. Right? So in before that Srila Prabhupada gives the importance of the holy name, character, pastime and activities of Krishna. Why it is important. And then Srila Prabhupada says, okay, the purpose of Krishna consciousness movement is to distribute the name. And chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the best way to cleanse our heart. So Srila Prabhupada establishes this, and then he goes that what happens in after when you start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? Cheto Darpana Marjana and that. Then Srila Prabhupada goes into the details because the reference is given to the disease. So Srila Prabhupada, like the Rupa Goswami gives reference to jaundice and sugar candy, and the cure of that disease is the disease itself, right? So I want to test the sugar sweet because I know it, but I cannot taste. So The solution is you keep testing, and one day you will taste sweet. So Srila Prabhupada is very nicely explaining, like, yeah, we originally we are Krishna conscious. We know Krishna's name, and we have taste, and we have interest to chant. But our disease is what? This is ignorance. And Srila Prabhupada very nicely uses the word in the purport is this Krishna consciousness movement is being spread all over the world just to remedy this gross ignorance. So Srila Prabhupada uses the word gross. So gross ignorance is what we can see, and the subtle ignorance is that we cannot see, that is within all of us, right? So the movement itself, okay, the movement itself can help to remove the gross ignorance, like to see this gross material world with the correct view or correct knowledge, right? So we read Bhagavad Gita, we have classes, and we have Srimad Bhagavatam and other books to remove this gross ignorance, because once this gross ignorance is removed, then we can go into the subtle ignorance, and that is what Srila Prabhupada then mentioned is Cheto Darpan Marjana. By chanting this holy name of Lord's, a person in material condition will be relieved from all misconceptions. Avidya, a misconception about one's spiritual identity, and provides the foundation for ahankara or false ego within the heart. So why we have these misconceptions about ourselves is ahankar, false ego. So Srila Prabhupada has given in these first three paragraphs what is the disease, 3-4 paragraphs, that what is the disease and why we are in this disease of ignorance. So gross and subtle. Gross ignorance easy to identify. Anything that is separate from Krishna is ignorance, right? When we see anything as a separate from Krishna, it is ignorance. So Srila Prabhupada also gives the Maya in simple language. He says, like, when you forget the connection with Krishna, it is Maya. So if you can establish the connection of everything to Krishna 24 hours a day, then you are in knowledge. So in the end of the purport, Srila Prabhupada gives this Krishna Surya Sama Maya Haya Andhakar Yahar Krishna Tahan Nahi Maya Ra Adhikar. So Srila Prabhupada's books and his purports are so intelligently thought and intelligently and nicely presented for each shloka of not only this nectar of instruction, but if you check Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, any other book, Srila Prabhupada gradually goes into the detail of the each word of the words, and then explains us what is the problem that we all are facing, and like the word he uses, misconceptions. Our misconception may be one of the is that I am clever, I know everything. In Indians, like if you try to tell them, they know I know Bhagavad Gita, I know Krishna, I know Radharani, I know Rukmini, I know Dwar, I know. Right? We also do the same thing. And then when you say I know, then we want to talk. So with unnecessary things, right? So this is our problem, but this is our misconception that I know. Actually, Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, it's difficult to understand me till I reveal. So Krishna tells you, take shelter of me, by my mercy you will cross over. So it does not mean that you just take shelter, then everything happens. No. Krishna's mercy is there, devotee's mercies is required. Then the things will work out. But our work is to surrender. And Srila Prabhupada mentions here that our problem is we are not surrendering, we are attached to the more we take when a man in material world takes more interest in the materialistic way of life than Krishna consciousness, is considered to be in diseased condition. So honestly, first thing required in bhakti is honesty, right? Humility and honesty is one of the character of devotee. So you have to be honest, right, with yourself, and then try to become honest with others, right? So no need to show uh, pretending mentality. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, you try to show that I am very humble or elevated, but actually within your heart you are not. Rather than that, you become transparent. It's easy to say, but it's very difficult to be transparent with devotees, especially in devotee circle. You see, if I am a devotee, I go outside my devotee circle, like in office and all, I can be transparent because those people don't know my devotional life. But when you are in circle of devotee, it naturally the misconception is in ISKCON or any other organization that you have to progress, right? So then the goal of doing devotional service also is becomes progress. When you associate with devotees, then also you try to show or you try to judge ourselves if I'm progressing, something. So these are all misconceptions, or like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, Srila Prabhupada says it's all mental concoction. Right? Everything happening at the mental level. So to become transparent, first you have to become honest with yourself. Right? If I am honest with myself, I know my level of bhakti and my anarthas. Some anarthas I know which are gross, I can see. But there are so many anarthas within my mind which I don't know. They will come up. So, how that gradual process happens, the word used is kramena, kramad bhavati tadgadamula antri. So, kramad means gradually. So, gradually the disease will be cured. So, jaundice does not cure one day or 2 days, it takes time. So, for our disease also to get cured and come out of that diseased condition, uh, it will gradually will be done. Of course, Srila Prabhupada's statement is there, if you surrender, how much time it requires is 1 second. So you surrender in 1 second is possible if you can do. But in this diseased condition of material life, very difficult to do that. It is very difficult to give up something also. I am talking myself also. If I know now at particular age or at particular time, okay, the sweet is not good. Can you give up the sweet immediately? No. Why? Because I have that test and that impression in my mind that if I test this thing, it is sweet. And when it is sweet, I feel good. Right? So I want that good feeling. I want to enjoy. So this is, in a way, we can say a diseased condition. When devotees say, "Oh, no, no, no. If I am devotee, if it is prasad, I can eat sweet, any amount. I can eat any prasad to the full and again. But then, if you are devotee, if it is prasad, if you keep eating sweet every day, more than your capacity or more than necessary, or what's going to happen if it's prasad, it's going to act on the body, right? You will get sugar, high sugar, right? So the quality of that ananda by taking the prasad may be a little bit spiritual, you are getting, but the enjoyment spirit is there. So when the enjoyment spirit is there, it is a problem that creates problem, that is material. So it's everything should be controlled. So some conceptions, misconceptions, as Srila Prabhupada uses the word, we have very different misconceptions created by the time and circumstances and also by the devotees. Like just to justify, we try to justify our action in a particular way by taking help of bhakti or scriptures also. So these are all our mental concoctions that we do to tell myself I am not deceased. I want to tell that you all are deceased. I am not deceased. I am coming out of the disease. This is also a problem, right? If you are coming out, everybody can notice. And first, you yourself will notice. So, what are the attachments you have? Where is your attraction? You know. Honestly, if you did, you know. I also know my problems, my anarthas, what I have to change. What is that one thing or what is that two, three things that is holding me back to surrender to Krishna? That also I know. Right? I know that I have to give it up. I have to give it up. But it's taking time because kramat, gradually, because my interest in chanting the holy name, taking interest in doing the sadhana is less. So Srila Prabhupada says in the sense, more interest in materialistic way of life. Yeah, so I have more interest in materialistic way of life of enjoyment. So it's good everybody analyze their own situation and come to this understanding that yeah, I am that type of person what Srila Prabhupada is writing. No necessary to say that oh this is not for me, this is for others. No. You try to judge yourself first honestly. And when you are honest with yourself and you know your own situation, you will never judge others. Okay, that is the honesty. So Trinadapi Sunichena. So when you understand that you yourself are in a problem, okay, and then when you know you are in problem, then first you try to solve your problem, okay? And then help others. Right? In the flight, they say in case of emergency, first put your mask, then put mask to the child also. Right? So first you save yourself, then you can save others. So if I have problems, I have to first focus on my things, what's going on, problematics. Right? Then I can help others. So Srila Prabhupada gives in one sentence very deep understanding that how we have to understand our own situation. And then Srila Prabhupada says, the real disease is in heart. If the mind is cleansed, however, if the consciousness is cleansed, a person cannot be harmed by material disease. So the real disease is where is in heart. That's why Cheto Darpada Marjan. Our heart has to get clean. Our mind has to get cleaned. And that is what chanting will do. So when we say cleaning, uh, we generally have that image. Cleaning means take the broom and clean, uh, take the mop and clean. So that is cleaning. That is our materialistic way of thinking is cleaning. But how to clean the heart? That chanting is doing. Uh, so in one way, uh, one aprad, right? In the morning we read, to do the sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord is one offense, right? So because I am doing chanting, Cheto Darpan Marjana is going on, okay, it's going on. So I keep doing the sinful activities, knowing that this is a sinful activity, is a aprad to the holy name because we are making that holy name to clean everyday dirt. Right? So you are taking advantage of that chanting power, and actually not taking advantage, you are wasting it by creating more and more. And see, I am honestly telling, it does not, I am not trying to say that it's for you, it's for me also. I am doing the same thing. So I am sharing that this is a problem I also have. Right? I also want to come out of this problem, but what to do? Srila Prabhupada wrote, more interest in materialistic way of life. What to do? Right? So gradual. So what to do then? Srila Prabhupada says chanting. So Srila Prabhupada gives these three stages of chanting. You start chanting, and with chanting you are doing lot of offenses, right? So offensive chanting. Then you understand the importance of offenses. No, not important. Importance of not doing the offenses. Then you try to reduce the offenses, right? And then you chant. And then at a particular stage when it happens that you don't do offenses, and then it becomes a pure chanting, right? So everybody has to go through this gradual stage of chanting, and then Srila Prabhupada brings this topic of uh, 9 stages of bhakti. So why Srila Prabhupada is giving this is, like Banu Maharaj explained, that it is a gradual process. It's not going to happen in 1 day, 2 day, normally. There will be devotees who can surrender suddenly and give up everything. Those are rare and they have a lot of krupa, so they can do. But normally it is a gradual process. So then Srila Prabhupada explains about the different stages of bhakti. Right? So till the bhava stage, right? So in Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu, we have this verse, right? 1.4.15 and 16 is the verse in Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu, or Nectar of Devotion, right? So I just open these to see, like, because Jiva Goswami's commentary is there, so I will quickly read this. Adau Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sango Atha Bhajan Kriya Tatho Anartha Nivrutti Syat Tatho Nishta Ruchis Tata. I missed the tune. तथा शक्तिस्ततो भावस्तथा प्रेम भूयाध्युदञ्चति साधकानाम् अयं प्रेम्णा pradurбhava bhavet krama. So here also krama word is used, slowly, gradually. So translation and purport by, this is commentary by Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, translated by Banu Maharaj. Okay. First, there is association of devotees by which one gains faith. Then one associates with the devotees to learn scriptures, what we are doing, trying to do. And then practice bhakti. So what is practice bhakti is what is on the screen, right? Chant, associate. The anarthas are then destroyed. Steady bhakti without confusion follows. How beautiful though. Steady bhakti without confusion. So steady bhakti means you understand that bhakti is the only process which can deliver you, and you keep doing it irrespective of what are the problems that you face, and without confusion. And what is this confusion? I can do jnana, I can do these other processes. So you, if you fix, you don't get confused. Desire for the Lord, ruchi appears, and this is followed by spontaneous desire for the Lord. This becomes bhava and then prema. This is the progression of manifesting prema for those performing sadhana bhakti. So we are all sadhana bhakta. And Banu Maharaj also gave this nice presentation and shared his deep realizations about this, right, with us when Maharaj was recently here. So what is Jiva Goswami's commentary on this? Though there are many steps in the progression of bhakti, the most common sequence is stated in 2 verses. In the beginning, Adau, by hearing the scriptures in association with the devotees, one attains faith, Shraddha. Shraddha means trust or confidence. Then, after faith appears, again association with devotees takes place, sadhu sangha, for learning how to practice bhakti. Nishtha means continuous bhakti without confusion. Ruchi means desire for the Lord but with direction by the intellect. Asakti means desire, which is natural or spontaneous without intellectual direction. So intellectual direction is, I understand I have to do bhakti. Okay, so I control my mind and my senses through the intelligence. This is bad, this is good, analysis is going on. continuously, and then I direct my mind. So this is still the stage of, say, anartha nivrutti, right? So anartha nivrutti stage is the longest stage, as Maharaj explained, right? Because there are so many anarthas we don't know. And anartha nivrutti can happen in this one lifetime, or it can take lifetimes. You have to take, I don't know, n number of lifetimes just to go through the anartha nivrutti. So I am now 50, 51. So I am trying to do sadhana bhakti. I am chanting, and plus I am doing chanting here and doing anarthas and doing sinful activities and doing the activities which are not favorable for bhakti. I am doing all these things, but I am doing bhakti. So if I continue this throughout my life, I hope to continue uh, till I leave this body, right? In this body, I will continue. I hope. So I continue, but I am doing all these unnecessary, wasteful things also. So I progress. But if my time in this body finishes, right? So at certain point, I made progress in bhakti. I got rid of some of my anarthas, but it's not complete, right? So then now, okay, my next body I will start bhakti from that stage, okay. And then these anarthas, maybe I cleared. I know my, for example, if I say my case, I know my 5 major anarthas. Okay, major, that I crossly know. These are my problems. Okay, and that these problems pull me when I'm doing chanting or anything, right? So if I know those top five things, okay, I try to reduce them. Of course, lust, anger, greed, all this is Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, road to hell. We have all that. At least I have lust, anger, greed, and all these things. So I know I have that, but Krishna says that use that everything in the service of Krishna. So convert lust into love for Krishna. Convert your anger to serve devotees and serve Krishna, and everything convert it. So okay, I am in this process of converting all these things, but I may not complete. Right? I may not complete my that process. So then anartha nivrutti will continue in the next lifetime. Right? So it's not like in this lifetime I didn't start bhakti, means sadhana bhakti from my childhood. Of course, if you are born in India, you somehow go to temples, you hear the name, so that is a good birth we got. So somehow devotees, a family which is righteous. Krishna says you will take birth in a family which is righteous, which are doing some type of sadhana. So you will get birth there. So that's why we say birth in India or around the India is very good, because from childhood you get that samskar. So that is good birth. So if I get birth next life in India, good. If I get birth in some devotee family or a family which is in connection with Krishna, I may start my bhakti early. Or otherwise, then I will, because of my papa or more, anarthas or more, then I may take birth somewhere where it will take time to get connection with Krishna. So, Srila Prabhupada, in one of the lecture, he says, we don't know how many lifetimes we have passed to come in connection with Krishna now. So he says, like somehow or other, by some mercy, if you are in connection with Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu and the Acharyas now, if you have got that, please understand how much lifetimes have gone to come to this stage and got this opportunity. So Srila Prabhupada requests devotees, we don't know what has happened, what will happen, but now this lifetime somehow you are in connection. So give this lifetime fully, because we don't know what will happen next. So give this, at least this lifetime, because now you are consciously know, okay, I am sitting in front of Nitya Gaur Chandra, Radha Shyam Sundar, and Krishna Balaram and Giriraj. Oh, I know this. I am in connection with this. I am in connection with chanting. So at least if consciously you know this, intellectually you know, use your full life. Very logical expectation that Srila Prabhupada puts. But I understand this logically, uh, um, intellectually I understand, consciously I understand, yes. I am in very good position right now for bhakti. But the problem is more attachment to the materialistic way of life and enjoyment, gross ignorance. Right? So solution is krama tapi. So gradually it will go. So you are chanting Srila Prabhupada in many purposes. Everywhere he is focusing on your chanting, how you chant. And so sadhana, if you read the history of all our acharyas, their sadhana, a practice of bhakti, I mean the personal sadhana I am saying, is very strong, was very strong and very focused on their own sadhana and regularity. So I was listening to one video like this bhakti, right? Uh, is every day we have to do. Keep doing. So motivational speakers and motivation will come sometimes, but motivation cannot sustain you. Huh? So it is the practice that will sustain you. Regular practice and commitment to that practice that will sustain you. So I have to chant, I have to chant. Even if I am focused or not focused, I will chant. I will read. If I decided read one verse of Bhagavad Gita every day, one verse of Bhagavatam every day, I will read. Even if I understand or not understand. Sometimes I also read, but I am so tired and the same verse I will read, okay. And the seventh verse maybe tomorrow I am so much tired and I don't want to read. I just want to go to bed, or I want forget bed. I want to do something that relaxes me. Okay. What relaxes me? Okay, go to YouTube, check the comedy reels. Okay. Because that is my image. Because with that I get relaxed. I want to do that. Now I only want to do that. That is the thing. But then I remember, oh, I have to read the verse. So I come to read. I read the verse purport, but I don't. My mind is not into it. I'm more looking forward to just complete it and check the reel. Okay, so but if I know that I have to read, okay, so you read. So what is that? That is what your daily practice. And you read. You read. Even if you don't have interest, you read. So that is what. So they say like yesterday I was just going behind this there in Japan. You will see that fire departments, right? uh, I was just driving and I saw those firemen. Uh, they have this pipe, right, water pipe, and uh, they all were standing, and the pipe was there, and one ladder was there. They were actually practicing drill. They were doing the drill, I think, and then one fireman came and he put the pipe and he ran very quickly, took that pipe and went up the ladder, and one person was checking the time there. So I thought like, yeah, see, these people, they are working, that is their job as a fireman, they are practicing this every day. Every day they will practice the same thing. What is the motivation? No, that is not motivation. That is the practice, that is the discipline, that is the rules they follow. So they don't wait for the fire to be there to perfect their job. Uh, it will fire will be there in their lifetime. I don't know. Some firemen may retire without facing any fire, but every day they practice because they prepare themselves. Right. So Radhesham Prabhu says one sentence like 16 rounds is our practice. Okay. So no, it is our match, like T20 match or test match, 50 over, that is the match. So daily chanting 16 rounds is our T20 or a match, whatever. So what the sportsmen do, what they practice for that match, right? So it's not that if today is match they are sleeping all 3 months, they are sleeping and they get up and come for match. No, every day they go and practice. Every day they go and practice. They make their bat clear, ball clear, grip like they practice and then they go for match. So similarly, our chanting is our match. So see, completing 16 rounds is our discipline, our duty, sadhana. But to make that very focused and concentrated, what is more important is if you are taking 2 hours to do 16 rounds, the other 22 hours are more important. How you spend those 22 hours. So if you spend those 22 hours correctly, next day those 2 hours will be good. So Srila Prabhupada mentions that it will gradually happen. Don't worry. If you are sincere, if one is sincere, he is initiated. This stage is called Bhajana Kriya. So this is our Bhajana Kriya. So we all are into Bhajana Kriya and doing Anartha Nivrutti side by side. So we have to do Sadhu Sangha. And stages are like, it's not like, okay, chanting done, Bhajan Kriya done. Now Anartha Nivrutti start. No, Anartha Nivrutti done. Now Vaya and Bhava. No, they are all going together. Sadhu Sangha is required in Bhajan Kriya. Sadhu Sangha is required in Bhava stage also. Right? We have example of Bharat Maharaj. So everything is required. So what is the base is chanting. Like I think Sujal screen, right? Bhakti Lata. What is the base is chanting. So from bottom it has to come continuously. It's not that okay I cut it out. You cut it, then all the all will collapse, right? So Shraddha and faith, how it will come? Through chanting, through associating with devotees, it will be keep coming. Yeah? Shraddha is not that, faith is not something like, okay, now I am 100% full, battery is charged with Shraddha. No, how? It will get discharged. How it will get discharged? Materialistic way of life. So if you get discharged, the battery you have to charge. I put this phone, I am charging with this power bank anchor. To charge this phone, I need this battery. To this battery also I have to charge. Right? Otherwise, this battery will go down. So, if I want to do bhakti, I have to charge myself by what? Shraddha, faith, how it will come with devotees. So, every day it will go down like we are working. Okay? We are working in professional life. So, when we work in professional life, I do 10 hours, 12 hours of meeting. My mind and intelligence get so much tired. At certain point I feel, "Oh, what is this what is this project, what is I'm going to achieve by if this project goes live, what I get this, what is this system?" And then some people is there is some factory and people want to produce something and I am working for them day and night and doing so many meetings and so many issues. What is all this? What is the use of all this? No, there is use. So what is happened by this thought? The batteries got discharged. I lost the faith also in that work. But then I understand, no. At the end of the month, I get salary. And with that salary, I can do a lot of my uh, bhakti process. Because I have salary, I don't have to think of money. Right? So, okay, let us work. It is my duty. So, I charge myself and start my work. You have to do it sincerely. Arjuna fight. Arjuna fight. Every time Krishna is saying, you fight, you fight. So, I also fight. So, we have to fight. Right? So, so we got discharged, then we have to charge. Similarly, our faith also gets discharged. Yesterday, uh, like Satyadev Prabhu came, right, 2 days back. For one night only, they went India yesterday. But he was telling his experience of China. Okay, so he said like he went to China. So after 6-7 years, and he met one devotee. Okay, he is a farmer, old age, and he told a story about that person maybe 7-8 years back, 10 years back maybe. He's one of the his initial devotees who got initiated, right? So he's farmer and We know that person, but he told us, do you remember I told you this Lochan Prabhu? I said, yeah, I remember. So what happened? So he said he's completely changed. And then we said, what does it mean by completely changed? No, he was in ignorance. You can see because he was farmer and doing the Shudra job, he was driving some tuk-tuk rickshaw type of thing. But he was now when I went with 5 years, I saw he is in complete sattvic mood and he is very clean clothes. He is eating very nice sattvic food. His talk way of talking has changed, uh, and his life also has changed. Initially, he was very poor and struggling to maintain, but now he is well-to-do and he is very peaceful, and you can see that in his aura. So Shitadev Prabhu said that means bhakti process works. Right? So a person in ignorance over the period of time he comes to a stage of goodness, right? So, so these are the examples that when we hear, our faith increases. Yeah, if that is working for Lochan Prabhu, I have anarthas. I am Darakishta Tamashita Chini, fallen souls. Right? I am in that situation. So if I keep doing, I will also change. It will help me also. So I don't lose the faith. I know I have more attraction for the materialistic way, material enjoyment. Okay, but I keep doing. So that will increase our faith. So if the faith is increased, then our bhajan kriya increases, our association increases, and then it is slowly we keep doing, and then our attraction for Krishna increases, attachment to Krishna, which was intellectually, it will become naturally. So naturally we think of Krishna. So now naturally I think of looking the iPhone and looking YouTube and reels. Naturally, nobody has to tell me, oh, you are you thinking of the reel in your mind? No, oh, you have to think of the reel. What that comedy reel was. You remember what was that joke? Nobody has to tell me. I naturally do it. So naturally way of thinking about Krishna, whenever you are free or you are not free, that is what comes in slowly in the bhava stage, right? So naturally you are attracted, spontaneously you are attracted. So that is what happens in the uh, bhava stage or higher stages, right? Because you are fixed. Srila Prabhupada, when a person is relieved from unwanted things, he becomes fixed in executing his Krishna activities. Indeed, he becomes attached to such activities and experiences ecstasy in executing devotional service. So, I don't feel like reading, but I read, I read. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I keep reading. Someday will come that, oh, now I want to read. The desire comes up. Although the Maya may be present, it cannot disturb a devotee once he attains the Bhava stage. So Maya is not going to go away. So before closing this, Srila Prabhupada, right, but last paragraph he says, Maya will be there, problems will be there, everything will be there, but devotee is not disturbed by these things. So what time? 7:45. So 2-3 minutes. So there will be challenges. In Maya, one misconception is um, Maya is I am in Krishna consciousness movement, I am in ISKCON or I am in some organization. So in that organization, Maya is not there. That is a misconception. Okay. ISKCON, you are in ISKCON, you are chanting, all devotees are chanting, does not mean that they are not in Maya. They will be stayed. Of course, now I am talking. Okay, so my mind intellection is here because you all are there. Not my power, it's our power. Right? But once I close this, I may do something that is not connected to Krishna. Possible. So, our misconception is all devotees are pure. All devotees have gone through the anartha nivrutti. They are in bhava stage. All these are misconceptions. Bhanu Maharaj very clearly told. Uh, and recently I heard one lecture of Urmila Mataji also. Mataji told very clearly we have so much misconceptions about ourselves and about the devotees and about the movement. You have to come out of it. Don't be fanatic. Don't be like that. Be practical what is happening around you. And then this will not disturb you. So I expect devotees to do perfect thing, talk perfectly, and follow the rules, and all the. It's not going to happen. Kali Yuga does not work like that. But when you accept this, the problems will be there. You will not get disturbed. So one way of understanding if you are progressing in your bhakti or not is this: how much you are getting disturbed by the situation around you. People will change. Situations will change. Krishna says, be steady in everything. Right? So, if you are not getting disturbed or you are getting less disturbed than last year or than yesterday, something is happening good with you. So then some people will be there that if they come in front of you, you completely get disturbed. It's there. What to do? It's there. But slowly I'm getting disturbed 100%, then 80, then 60, 50. It will not happen zero. That is misconception that I was getting disturbed 100% and after 1 month I have become happy with this. When this person comes, very slow it will happen. Uh, because it's not only one track is running, several tracks are crossing it. Okay, there will be, you feel good about that person, something, and then suddenly some situation will be there that will remind you of your past thing happening with that particular devotee on, and then again you went to 70 from 80%, but some situation arise, then again from 70 you went to 90. No, this same thing happened with me, right? So it's not that it will go, it gradually, right? So cheto darpanamalina, we keep chanting, we keep chanting and practicing 24 hours. So next verse is how to do that, right? So that stage, then in Nectar of Instruction, Goswami will say how we can be in that state when you are not disturbed by the situation around you. Uh, when it may be devotee or maybe non-devotee, anything. You should not get disturbed if you are of steady intelligence or steady mind. Chapter 2, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, sage of steady mind and intelligence does not get disturbed what is happening around him. He knows the reality. Why he knows the reality? Because the ignorance is burned by the fire of knowledge. That is what Srila Prabhupada translates this verse in Bhagavad Gita. The fire of knowledge will burn the ignorance, like the fire turns wood into ashes. So wonderfully Srila Prabhupada translates it. So if you have proper knowledge, this ignorance of situation will slowly go. It will burn down. So it will take time. Kramat. So this Adhav Shraddha verse also, Bhaveta Krama. Sequentially it happens. Slowly it happens. By doing sadhana bhakti. So it's a progression. It's not it's not the end. It's always progression. Bhakti is progression. One misconception that I know is you achieve pure bhakti or you achieve pure chanting. You don't achieve, you achieve, of course you get it, but you continue. So it's progression. So there is unlimited depth to the Krishna's pastimes and unlimited ecstasy that will come from the same chanting as you progress. So it's a progression. Here the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Rupa Goswami's commentary word is progression, Manu Maharaj. So it keeps going, it keeps going. How it goes? More progressing. You get more. What is progressing? Not going up. It's progressing depth of your chanting, depth of your understanding. And that gives more ecstasy. So happiness is a process. Happiness is not in the goal. Happiness comes in the progress. Process. So when you do the process of bhakti, you feel happy, you feel peaceful, and then you naturally become cleans of these material things and all. It's don't get so strict or so uh, strict with yourself, na? That you have anartha, so you blame yourself. You are stupid. You are no need. It takes time. It takes time. In Kali Yuga, the demons are powerful. Maya is powerful, so it will take time. Don't get surprised that if I do something wrong or you do something wrong, or I do few things that I only know and I keep doing those things. It's there, but be honest. Yeah, I am still not in there. It will help to chant properly. Many times I have some anarthas where I promise, like, okay, Nitya Gaur Chandra Radha Govindji, after this Ekadashi I will not do. I will change my attitude. But when the moment I say it, the next moment I do that. So powerful is this Kali Yuga's energy, na? That once you decide, you are on the path of failure. No, you need too much determination to control everything. So that is the challenge that we all have in Kali Yuga. But we are lucky that Srila Prabhupada gave us this chanting. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us this chanting. So we keep chanting and remembering that 2 hours of 16 rounds is my match, is my performance. But for that I have to prepare. So that will come in the next verse. So I will stop here now, 750, sorry. So, but I read this Samrut Sindhu yesterday just because I was also just little bit wanted to have detail about the Jiva Goswami's commentary. Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you very much. So any comments or any questions or any realizations, we have some time. Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, as per my understanding, bhakti, there are two types bhakti, like prema bhakti and bhav bhakti is also there, right?
Mhm.
So, in prema bhakti is like doing with rules and regulation, following like everything, mantras, like I, as per my understanding, maybe I have understood wrong also. So, in bhav bhakti, like we do with bhav, like sometime, so even if I know like how to, while offering to Krishna, I know many mantras like mudras and all, but I just feel okay today I'll just do with bhav, I'll just not do because I'm busy also. uh, if I feel in that way, like I have a bhav, inside I have lots of bhav with Krishna. So in that case, will Krishna be happy? Like, because sometimes I see, like, even some of my friends who are in Krishna consciousness, they just they say like it's a bhav, they say, and then like suppose I have seen for example, like when I offer to God, like I just go to puja room and then I keep the offerings on the near God. But I have seen like some people are also offering, like, on the kitchen counter, like, okay, yeah, Krishna, here is for you, like I mean, without not doing anything, like any, maybe they will keep I mean tulsi, but not like mudras and all, So I was feeling, oh, is this way of bhakti is okay or not? Like, just keep there. Even my mother sometimes says, no, I don't keep rice, inside my puja room. I don't offer like that, She says she chants, but she don't want to take the whole dal rice, like offering to in the puja room. So she also says, like, I just keep in the kitchen on my counter, like that she says. So for me, like, I was not little happy with this. So just I want to ask you if this is a bhav bhakti is good, or Krishna accepts or not. Yeah, Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Very practical question. And see the activities of Goswamis, right? If you see the Goswamis, they had deities and they used to do this type of worship at their stage of bhava. But what stage of bhakti we are? We are doing sadhana, Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. Right. So, what is Vaidhi sadhana bhakti is what Mataji you said, doing the mantras and mudras and offering and bringing the plate to the Krishna and offer it to Krishna. That is rules and regulations we have to follow. So sometimes what happens, like Srila Prabhupada's Leelamrut, there are so many examples that devotees started doing like this. Srila Prabhupada said, no, you follow the rules. Because if you don't follow the rules, we are bound to get disturbed or tracked to something else. Of course, bhava is important. But bhava is important. So if you love somebody, okay, so means I practically what I think when these situations I see, right? Okay, if I love my son, okay, so I love my son, so what I will do? If I love my son, I have bhava for my son of love. So what I will do, I will prepare nicely, and I will keep all the offering, all the food, all dishes that I have prepared in one plate nicely, and then I will ask my son, okay, you please come sit in on the table or sit on the floor. Here is this plate. Please eat and tell me how it is. If I have love, I will do like this. I will not say, oh, my son is sleeping on the bed, and I will not put on my kitchen floor. Oh, my son, you are on the second floor, you eat from here. No, I have to do all this process. Na? Of course, Krishna can take your offering anywhere, anyway, and at any place. So that is of course there. But is your bhava that level of stage? Hmm? So that may happen at the stage of raganuga bhakti or bhava or prema stage. Na? If devotees are there. So there are examples of Goswamis who, by the Manas Puja, they are doing the offering, and they put, I think, Jiva Goswami or Rupa or Sanatan Goswami, no, not Sanatan Goswami. I don't recall the name, but I think Rupa Goswami, he put the, in the Manasa stage, he was offering and he put his finger in the kheer, and kheer was so hot and his finger got burned, and physically also his finger got burned because in his meditation he was doing, but physically his finger got burned. So that level of bhakti, if you are there, it is possible. But at our stage of bhakti, Srila Prabhupada says you follow the rules. That's why Srila Prabhupada in temple also he has kept the 6 offerings and rules and offering rules. Everything is there. Why? Because we are practicing Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. And we have to do that. Sometimes like our mothers or our parents, right, or our old people, like they do like this, because if you see, go to Braja, if you go to Braja and you see the Brajavasis, they behave like this. Okay, they will just take one roti and they will keep in front of the altar and say, so please take. That is also there. Brajavasis can do that maybe because they have that natural attraction for Krishna. Some devotees may have natural attraction for Krishna, but if you are at that stage of bhakti, you have to judge. Don't take Krishna so uh, not cheaply, so easily, na? Because our stage, all these small things, Mataji and everybody, right, disturb us from the correct path. Srila Prabhupada said, practice Vaidhi Bhakti. Even if you are a Raganuga Bhakta, what Maharaj told, Manu Maharaj told, right? You still have to follow the rules. You have to chant, you have to offer, you have to be clean, even if you are Raganuga. So the rules are there, you have to follow that. So offering and everything, the rules are there. Better to follow that. Otherwise, you become Sahajiya. Sahajiya was one group that of devotees that also came when Srila Prabhupada was there, and they were all like this. Oh, Krishna is everywhere. if I have this, so I will do like this, I will do like this. So Srila Prabhupada says this is a Sahajiya mentality. What is Sahajiya mentality? Because I don't want to follow the rules and regulations, I don't want to do it like that. I say, Krishna is okay, I will just offer here only. This is Sahajiya mentality, taking everything very easily or cheaply. This mentality, what happens is your bhakti will go down slowly, slowly. So one day you will offer in on the platform of kitchen. You will just take the rice from the pot and keep it there, and you'll say, "Oh Krishna, you eat." Okay, but next day what you will say? You will not put in the pot also. You will put in the rice cooker, and Krishna, you eat from rice cooker. Right? This is Hajiya mentality. It's very risky. Okay. Normal thing, practical thing that what I always suggest is think how you will like to be do. Right? What our Maharaj and everybody says. If I want to eat in the plate and with ghee and dal, then why don't you give to Krishna similar way? And one more thing is why we keep on the altar, because on altar we have the photo of Srila Prabhupada and your Guru also, right? So in Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, we what we do when we offer anything, we offer it to our Guru, and we tell our Guru that please take this offering to Krishna. I am not qualified directly go to Krishna. So you please take your this. So we go through Guru, right? So on our altar we have Guru's photo and we tell Guru, we have prepared this. I'm offering this to you. Please take this to Radha Govindji or Nitya Gaur Chandra or Giridhaj, whatever deities you have. That is Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. And that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told us, Dasa Nudas. So, better to follow these rules and regulations. Of course, if your mother is saying, okay, I am offering it here and I am giving to Krishna, then you can argue with her, or you can say, okay, mother, today you sit in this that room. I am offering the food to you on the platform only.
Yes.
Okay. Then mother will understand. Oh no, 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 I want in the plate, right? So our senior, our parents are like that, na? So that it's a don't get angry or disturbed. It's a way of honestly, Mataji, I will tell you what I have interest of serving Krishna or Radha Govindji or anybody. My mother has more, because our older parents, right, our older generation was more devotional. If That's why we are into bhakti. So because of their kripa, we are doing bhakti. So they have more bhava than us. So sometimes they will do these things. So we should enjoy that. Oh, this is the way they are. That's why I am becoming devotee. Alright, so because of my mother, because of my father, I am becoming devotee. So maybe they have some separate bhava for Krishna. So they can do, but better we do as per our situation. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you so much. One more question, Prabhuji. So when we go somewhere and when we don't offer to Krishna and we do Manas offer, you said, right? So
Right.
while Manas offer, like how should like we should like just Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is only enough, or like we should do like Namo Vishnu Pradaya, everything like
Yeah, we should do.
everything. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes devotees, what they do, I have seen,
Yeah.
they want to drink this juice, right? So they bring it from the place. Krishnarpanamastu, Krishnarpanamastu, Krishnarpanamastu. This is what you want to drink early, right? So you are doing Krishna. You take some patience, you do mantra na, 3 times. It does not take more time, right? So I will buy chocolate. Oh, Krishnarpanamastu, Krishnarpanamastu, and eat. What you want to eat? So that's what you are doing. So, so better to do mantra, Mataji. Yeah,
Okay, Prabhuji.
because that purifies, na. Because we take from outside, the mantra will purify that, na.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have a similar question to this, Saraswati Mataji.
Yes, yes.
Uh, Actually, when I'm offering food at my home, I usually chant this 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Is there like a specific mantra to like say during the offering Krishna like food?
Yes, we have mantras, na? We have three, so we have Guru mantra, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mantra, and Srila Prabhupada's mantra. That the way we offer, na? So better, like you are doing every day, then better follow that mantras that we have for offering, na? And then do the offering, na?
Can you tell the order like means like what are these three mantras?
Yeah, I will send you the link, na? It's
Okay,
always, if you take the book is there, right? Beginning of Krishna consciousness, that one photo is there, right? In that it is given how you do the offering, na? So better to do the mantras, right? So of course Hare Krishna mantra is more than enough, but Srila Prabhupada has established this, right? So we do all the three mantras, ringing the bell, okay?
okay, thank you.
And Prabhuji, Achman is very important, right? Before offering.
Yeah, it's better to do because we are not pure, right? When we
Yeah.
take Om Keshwaya Nama, Om Narayana Nama, Madhvaya Nama, it purifies our uh,
Okay.
consciousness. So it's very simple. When we offer food to Krishna, we should be in that consciousness that I am going to offer food to Krishna. So we should be at least in mode of goodness. Right? So when we do the Achman and then offer, that process of doing Achman and it resets our consciousness. Okay. So that way it is important. Sometimes you don't have water to do Achman, right? So then you just say the mantra because mantra is more powerful. Drinking water, but the mantra that you chant with it is more important. So sometimes you don't have water, you chant the mantra Om Pavitro Pavitro Va Sarva Vastam Gato Piva, and then you offer. Okay?
Is Achman also necessary? Because I've never done Achman. Yes, I just wash my hands and just offer.
Yeah, so washing hand is thing, but Achman is a special water we prepare to be used for service of Krishna. So if you check in temple, there is always Achman Patra kept there, right? And the pujaris before going into that, they do the Achman and then go. So in the morning in temple also, we prepare that water with certain mudras to purify, and then there is mantra by which we invite all the holy rivers into that water so that it becomes purified. All this is done manas thing. So we there is mantra that we then we that mantra actually invokes the Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, all the rivers to come into that water so that it becomes purified, and then we use that for service, and then that water we use to sip before doing anything in the altar. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, what I was doing, just I just wash my hands and like because I learned from this my from my home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So sometimes we just to do like three times Hare Krishna mantra and offer food to Krishna. But in Mandir, I
Mm.
saw that they just keep the food. But in our home, what we should do, like we used to do, we take one spoon of like one roti bite and just
Yeah.
put at Krishna mouth, then Radharani mouth. That so like this, we imagine that they are eating and then keep that for like 15 minutes and then we take the
Right,
prasad.
right. So I will suggest to read that process of offering that is in the book that Srila Prabhupada established. So better to do that. There is one interesting story when Srila Prabhupada was there. Some foreign devotees were there. They prepared the offering and kept in front of the deities and closed the door. Okay. And when Mataji was there, she was making puri. Okay. And she will make one puri and take one puri and go inside and keep on the plate again. Again come out, take one puri, hot puri, and Srila Prabhupada, what you are doing? No, no, I am giving hot puris to Krishna. So I am taking each puri. So he said, no, that is not the process. Process I have written that you take the plate, offer it to Krishna, let him eat peacefully. Okay, and then you make outside. It's not necessary to every time take and take, na? So we have to follow the process. That is why this sadhana bhakti, by following that process and that rules and everything actually purifies the consciousness, and we get used to have that patience of eating. Like if I want to eat chocolate, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, eat. No, if you wait for, if you have to wait for 2 minutes to eat that chocolate, our desire to eat that chocolate gets purified. Okay, so that is the process actually. So we have to be patient, right? So next time I do something, I have to eat something, I have strong desire and I want to eat this or drink this something, then I will say, no, no, if I have to eat, I have to offer to Krishna and then I have to wait 5 minutes and then only I can drink. So what happened? You got purified of that urge to eat immediately. So that's why this Vaidhi Bhakti is recommended. Okay?
Also, I have one request for the next class.
Yeah.
Means like yesterday I was listening to one lecture. In that they told that there are three Mahabhav stages, like Mohan, Madan, something in, and it is mentioned in Ujjwala Nilmani. I
Yeah.
don't have that book. Please, can you like share the pictures in the chat or means like in the WhatsApp group, or can you describe more in detail in the next class?
Maharaj explained this, right? Bhang Maharaj. It's very high level, but I have used Ujjwal Nilamani. Okay. And yesterday, see, I was reading this yesterday, Madhurya Kadambini. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So in that, these higher stages of symptoms of ruchi, symptoms of asakti, symptoms of bhava and prema, all this is there. We can read this. Okay. How, what is temporary appearance, spurti, meeting with the Lord, nature in that state, mentality in that state. Now we can read this. Of course, I have Ujjwal Nilamani. I will take out it and took that. I will try to find out those levels of bhakti where they are explained, right? And I will take the photos and share, no problem. So eighth shower in this Madhurya Kadambani is prema, right? So prema bhakti. So here the higher level of rasambhava, mahabhava, man, everything is explained, right? Let me share this, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other point? Sadhu Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Narta Nivrutti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. I am here down. I am down on the Shraddha. Need to develop Shraddha. Okay. Thank you very
Hare
much
Krishna
for the
Prabhuji,
time.
thank you so
Thank
much for the
you.
wonderful class. Like how you're taking from different purports, weaving everything together. It's really very helpful to get the wholesome perspective, Prabhuji, rather than just reading one purport. How you're linking everything. That's really amazing, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
No, no, it's actually it's helping me because because when I have to, it's helping me. It becomes like, okay, why this is like this? Okay, there is reference of Madhurya Kadambani. Okay, let us read that. So that way, it's actually helping me purifying my consciousness also, and then whatever I can remember, I just repeat. Ne? It's wonderful books that Maharaj has translated and Srila Prabhupada has kept for us. Yeah. It's all everybody's kupa that we are spending this time and some interest to read. Thank you,
And
Mata.
we are getting it very easily from you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So we'll stop here and next time, and I will, Anmol, I will get that usual Nilamani and do that. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you
Hare
so much,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila
Jai.
ki jai. Yeah, I got Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Radha Devi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank
Hare
you so
Krishna. Thank you very much.